for joining me. So just a really quick video to talk about the beauty of vellum in your paper craft projects, be it card making, journal making, album making, whatever it is. Vellum is a very, very beautiful paper. Now, let me just show it you in its raw form. So it comes like this, okay, and it's obviously, you know, kind of see-through. It feels kind of waxy and kind of thick, but it makes the most beautiful journal pages. Again, lots of people already know this, but there are always new people starting crafting, starting journaling, that don't know everything that maybe we know. So here is my English Country Garden collection. I haven't printed it all on vellum. I've just printed some of it to show you. So when you're printing vellum, obviously it's transparent, which just adds a pop of elegance. So here's a journal that I'm on with. Okay, obviously you can see through. And then, for example, here I've got some vintage music paper. So obviously you can see through. So you can lay things up and see that what's underneath. You can use this as journal pages. They're already double-sided because the ink shows through the other side. So all you've got to do is fold it in half, cut it to size, and you've got a beautiful, and it's a different texture to your standard paper, and it's see-through, and you're going to see the layers underneath as well. It's stunning. It makes beautiful, beautiful envelopes. Look at the detail. It picks up all of the detail, okay? It picks up all of the patterns. It's just the colours are a little bit softer than printing on your white paper. And how beautiful is that? And these make beautiful, beautiful envelopes. Now, when it comes to gluing vellum, you do need to be careful because it's a case of less is more, because you don't want the glue to show. So one tip if you're making envelopes is to use some kind of self-adhesive tape where it joins. Or if you're using glue, use it sparingly and smooth it out with your finger so that you're not getting splodges. Okay, but it is a really, really lovely, lovely paper to use. Now, it's depending on where you buy it, it's not the cheapest of papers, so I use it sparingly. I might put one page in each signature. Okay, so as for printing, when you're purchasing, I get it from the Big A, you know, that shop, and I just have a look what's a reasonable price. And what you need to do is obviously get the size that you print in. I print in A4, so I've purchased A4. You need to check that it's suitable for your printer. Now, the one that I picked said inkjet and laserjet. Okay, so inkjet is your standard printer, what most people have, where ink comes out. Your laserjets work differently. So I just picked a paper that was suitable for both. When it's printing, you need to don't just click 20 prints so they're all coming out really fast. Print them one at a time, leave it, let it come out, and just leave it for literally a couple of seconds to just dry. Okay, and then it will not smudge if you just give it that few, and it's literally seconds, it doesn't take long, just a few seconds to dry before the next, print falls on top of it. And that way you won't get any smudging. But it's absolutely beautiful. I will tell you that the weight that I purchased was 110 GSM. Now, if you convert that into pounds for overseas ladies, that equates to £74. Now, I don't know if you get paper in £74. You might need to go for £80 or 75, whatever's the closest to 74, because it's thick enough where it's not going to tear like tissue, but it's not so thick that when you fold it into a journal page, it's going to leave, unsightly waxy creases, and also it's not too thick for your printers. That should go through your printer absolutely perfect. It's quite lightweight, but at the same token, it's not thin like tissue paper. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to try. As I say, it's not the cheapest of papers. Some people might be able to find a really good bargain. I paid about £5 for about 25 sheets. So, you wouldn't make a whole journal out of it, or else you'd need to be charging £300 for your journal. But, so what I do is I will add just one sheet, maybe, to each signature. You know, or if I was doing a 5 signature journal, I might add 1 sheet to every other signature. Maybe make the odd envelope out of it, and it just adds a little touch of elegance to your journal making. So there's just a little crafty tip for you to try if you're new to journal making. Have a look for some vellum. It's lovely, lovely, lovely type of paper to work on and print on. As you can see, it's beautiful, and you've got this lovely opaque design, and obviously because it's opaque, the print is on the back as well. So it's double bubble, so although the paper's expensive, you only need to print once. Okay, so there you go, give it a try. I'm on with a flip-flop journal. I'm not really enjoying this, I'm not going to lie. I'm not keen on how the base come together, but I'll show you when I've done, and I'll share where I found the best tutorial so that you can have a go. But have a look for some vellum and give it a try. It really does add elegance. I didn't say that very elegantly, did I? Elegance to your journals. That's what you get when you're trying to, you know, talk nicely on your videos. You end up coming out with utter twaddle. Have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.